Thanks, Gina and Dez. We've got a fully packed hour for you, starting with Taiko Drummers from around the UK. Taiko has been part of Japanese culture for centuries. Here's Iqra Khan with her message. She's from Bradford, she's only 16 and was recently awarded Rotary's Young Citizen Peacemaker of 2020.
75 years ago, both Hiroshima and Nagasaki were attacked by atomic bombs, killing hundreds of thousands of innocent people. Many people are still suffering today due to the after effects of radiation poisoning, and this must never be allowed to happen again. We mustn't live to destroy, but to find the mental and spiritual strength in order to create peace and happiness within ourselves, our families, and our communities. We must build a world free from the danger of ever allowing this to happen again.
Now we move on to a special piece of music composed by Jasmine Morris, who's recently left the Purcell School for Young Musicians, with a film by Molly Andrews. What a moving film and composition from our young artists. Now for some insight about nuclear weapons and the treaty that will make them illegal.
I now declare the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons open for signature.
Article 1 of the treaty sets forth the prohibitions. That really sets the normative standard. It sets down the basis for the stigmatization of nuclear weapons.
When it comes to the prohibition of nuclear weapons, those are airtight. You cannot do anything with nuclear weapons anymore under this treaty. This treaty is the first nuclear weapons instrument to recognize the disproportionate impact that nuclear weapons have on Indigenous people, on women. It encourages the participation of women and gender diversity in discussions and negotiations around nuclear weapons. We haven't had that before. We haven't had a nuclear weapons instrument that really addresses the need for victim assistance or environmental remediation.
The treaty has what are called positive obligations, which mobilize and require support for the victims and survivors of nuclear weapon use and testing, and also remediation of the contaminated environments.
And now we introduce Indigoochild, telling us the secret to living their lives and having a future.
Warrior.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, she wanna wait on me. Don't they kinda learn from it time. The Lotus Sutra is the most of it. I'm like, don't they kinda learn from it time. The Lotus Sutra is the most of it. I'm like, learn from it, learn from it. Ooh, learn from it, learn from it. Hey, learn from it, learn from it. Ooh, the Lotus Sutra is the most of it. I'm like, learn from it, learn from it. Ooh, learn from it, learn from it. Hey, learn from it, learn from it. Ooh, the Lotus Sutra is the most of it.
Love, that's the only thing I feel now. Lived with the fear, but it's clear how when you remove the pride, you can feel proud. Like when you step out the light, it can seem loud, but when you step in yourself, it can seem clear. And when you think out the box, far away is near. Youth on the rise and we dispel fear. Now it's love that we chant when we stand here. With all these things that I'm going through, and now I know what I gotta use. Man, it's love that we gotta choose. Man, it's love that we gotta use. And I swear that I'm telling you, and I know that you're telling me, with this love and this energy, we can be what we wanna be, manifested in unity. So we screaming, but the Sapphire's here now.
Learn from it, learn from it. Ooh, learn from it, learn from it. Hey, learn from it, learn from it. Ooh, the Lotus Sutra is the most of it. I'm like, learn from it, learn from it. Ooh, learn from it, learn from it. Hey, learn from it, learn from it. Ooh, the Lotus Sutra is the most of it.
And so we're here and it's clear that a change is near, especially when we come around. Yo, me and my family, man, we're chanting loud. What you know about this chanting sound? We stay aligned to our highest truth. Yo, that's why we're here trying to grab the youth. Yo, that's why we're here trying to make a move. Ay, cause for this life, man, we cannot lose. Yo, for this life we gotta make a change. Ay, how the system got us living strange. Yo, time to look within and rearrange. I see these current leaders trying to play us playing games. Distracted by the media, they're trying to lead us to the dark, they should be healing us. They don't want us to know the power we have, but the power's right here in our hands. It's time to rise up.
Now for two young sisters from the Purcell School for Gifted Musicians, playing their harps. Music composed by Fan, the one on the right. The Self-Isolation Choir was set up during the pandemic. Seen recently on the BBC, baritone Ashley Rich is accompanied by Rebecca Durston on violin and Jonathan Manson on cello.
Why do the nations of your
Setsuko Thalo gives a heartrending speech at the UN on the 7th of July 2017, when the ban treaty was signed by 122 countries.
75 years ago, 80,000 people were vaporized instantly. They never had a voice. Many thousands more died, both as a result of a second bomb being dropped in Nagasaki and the exposure to radiation that affected both areas for days, months, and years to come. People are still being affected today.
Each person who died had a name. Each person was loved by someone.
Now for Kevin, who sings about the loss of his friend Matthew to the pandemic.
Look at all these fences. Look at all these walls. Look at all these girls you left behind. Were we only sleeping? Did we fall too far? Was it only your inquiring mind, a door ajar? Where did I go wrong? Stop the world, I wanna get off. Stop the world without you there to be kind of what we all should be. Some people are too good. Some people are too good for this world. Some people are too good. Some people are too good for this world. Stop the world, I
wanna get off. Stop the world without you there, when your kindness sets you free.
Phil Fisk, filmmaker and photographer, expressing the pain of separation. Now here's Maxi Jazz, who's going to say a few words about what it is to be black and shunned, and compares that with the fate of the Hibakusha, who were shunned by their own people after the bombing.
Take me to the water's edge, splash my fevered brow. If you see my toes dangling over the ledge, somebody talk me down. People can be so mean, I can sometimes be a slug. But I tell you one thing I have never seen, that's a dog eat another dog, another life. So will somebody rescue me? Oh, set me and my enemy free finally. First song in purgatory, with my soul in need of repair. How could I know it was preparing me for my ceremony in the air? I saw Buddhas and beings from other lands, suspended in space, making a sacred vow. And I called out to the bodhisattvas, help me now, show me how, don't fail me now. Will somebody rescue me? Oh, set me and my enemies free finally. Wisdom's not conventional, but it's available and it's free. But beware, freedom fighters take the hard road intentionally. Propaganda is effective, it can trap you in its tragic spell. But I've been trying to change my perspective. I ain't buying what you trying to sell. I never lie, so will somebody rescue me? Oh, set me and my enemies free finally. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Imagination is the father and mother of empathy. So, if it's never happened to you, imagine, if you will, the heart-sinking feeling of walking into that office for that dream job interview and knowing as you walk in the door, instantly, you're not getting the job. Everybody in the place looks different from you, from the receptionist to the other candidates to the interview panel itself. Imagine the gut-wrenching feeling as a 17-year-old, and this is not your only experience of that. Imagine not feeling safe walking down the street. Imagine, if you will, the plight of the Hibukashu, for whom the discrimination was not by someone who looked different from them, but by their own people. The Hibukashu were Japanese who survived the horrors of the atomic bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima and carried with them horrific burns and scars and were shunned and repelled and discriminated against to this day by their fellow Japanese through their ignorance of the effects of radiation sickness. Some of them thought that it was hereditary, some even thought it was contagious. They were chased out of bars and pubs simply because of the way that they looked. However, this is not a finger-pointing exercise. This essentially is about reconciliation. It's time that we stopped surrendering our children to the past and to plot a path for the future. Don't teach your children to hate, but allow the love that is natural to them, the love and curiosity that is natural to them, to fill the new world. Namyoho Renge Kyo. Peace.
Now for something more upbeat. Here's a group of conscious hip-hop artists from the collective Lyrically Challenged. Jazz Nova, Kev, Lost, Daniel Grace and MC Angel.
High energy, everyone. Full energy, full buzz. And smile in the back, yeah? This one. Yes, representing the Lyrically Challenged cypher. Love and growth through hip-hop.
Bless Angel. Yeah. Funny, we don't say our souls for any sake. We in the game to get the paper like we just want cake. Even though we already ate, don't ask me about integrity when your arrogance is bait. I'm sorry that you didn't read the information and you're late. It's prison, we give it ourselves, we in a comatose state. Comatose. They lied to us, they told us we were free, so we wouldn't try and escape. They stole the goods of the pyramid, stolen all the jewels and fossil fuels. They're trying to build that Stargate, Don't think that I should spit that deep. Wake up from your empty sleep. When the economy collapses, are you gonna kill to eat? Would you kill to eat? Would you kill to eat? I don't mean an animal. Would you kill your own friend if you knew they meant? You leave more food in there and they know it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. Understand they will leave us all here and they won't care how we'll get by. If you ain't rich enough, you gotta be made to stand aside. Deep down, I don't want this day to ever come, but I can't lie. See, I can't stand in silence even if I close my eyes. Don't even know if radio would dare to play this twice. When we don't need no license and speak our effing minds. I hope before the time comes, we will try and find the answers we need to our questions, cause it's dead to find. Why don't we question our effing existence in this time? Talk from school to join the line, cause of the crowd, even and down every single time. Better not step out of line. New baby, new slate, same ish, new day.
Yo, I got a clever method, I keep him ever guessing. My ears are present in any message I'm ever venting. I like to write a sentence, cross it out and like a weapon. Sharpen it and make it sparkle, I can see reflections. We get protection if they get to test and I'm deflecting. It's like a teacher with a student that ain't learned their lesson. Sending blessings and respect to all the silent shepherds. We got the confidence so we don't have to conch on fences. We relentless trying to set it in the right direction. They accept the next biggest thing without a question. Many rappers emulate it like it was Inception. I see your desperation, you don't have to get distressing. You forget, success is often an impression. Invented videos get to messing up perceptions. Strip their floss away in judgment, their very centre. We know we're better clocking levels that they never ventured.
Yo. Listen. Yo. First minute, I was trying to perfect the flow. Second minute, they were saying I was the next to blow. Third, I was working, trying to get the dough. Fourth, I was in war, stressed on road. By the fifth minute, I was ready to quit, finish till I hit the sixth. Back to spitting sick lyrics. Seventh, and I'm trying, but it's hard, I'm still struggling. Seen by the eighth, caught between bars and hustling. Ninth, and I'm signed, now my album's dropping. 10th, and I'm touring, louder shutting. 11th, and I'm back on the road with no deal. 12th, I'm still spitting them bars, they're so real. 13th, I'm hurt deep, quitting again. 14th, I'm all weak, sick of the pain. 15th, I'm sick, mean, spitting the same. But I guess that's my 15 minutes of fame.
Bodies made of water, best Massiah and moto. Scientific, synchronistic, munching on Tibetan momos. Banks are getting bailed out, how will single mothers cope though? Friendship and love looks like the emperor's got no clothes. Maybe it got hot in here, climate change, no need to fear. With all silver surfers riding high tide on a solar flare. Shake it like a carnival, not trying to be hard at all. Keep the light inside to shine up brightest, cause I'm partial to the fluffy side of life. I've seen the grimy side, no need to fear, life is life. Even their light resides. I might be right, I might be wrong, I might be something more than superficial. When it comes to words that make you blow your horns and whistles.
Hobbies, a smile on face. There's no challenge I can't face. There is a break. Only I can be my change. Contemplate our collective fate. Got to my best cause there's so much at stake. Absorb the auras from the trees. Uncut the frequency. Conversate freely. Visualize peace. Inspiration feeds my passion. I'm finally becoming who I always wanted to be. Focus attention, dreams, manifesting, learning my lessons, progressing, counting my blessings. Fight my demons, finally stepping out of depression. Life's constantly testing. I determined to transform hurting into mission and purpose. I work a service off of Mother Earth. Let's share them equal cause we are one love. One nation, one people. Uplift our collective consciousness, progress, love and respect. Your happiness is my happiness. River of energy connecting our souls. Oneness.
Chantal Duncan singing her touching song about the need to respect life, called Breathe.
Dignity and respect for all life that lives and breathes is what matters. A second's an hour, an hour's a lifetime away from you. Resisting the power, it forces us closer to see this through. See the men chasing a love condemned, hiding in the shadows, staying out of sight and trying to breathe. Rehearsed and we played it out. Just let it out. Let it out. See the men chasing a love condemned, to breathe.
Tammy showcasing her beautiful photos of the wildlife in her area in London to Alex Golding's touching rendition of his song Pure Gold.
Sometimes it's hard to hold on to your dreams. The road is long and there are mountains so steep. Don't stop believing. When darkness falls and you can't see the light, look deep inside, you'll find the strength to go on. Use all your courage. Don't be afraid to start again. You're pure gold, a beautiful sight. Live your dream, it's your time. Pure gold, don't let it fade. This could be your brightest day. I can see you shine. I can see you shine. Pure gold.
Introducing Huru singing her song Black Beauty, accompanied by her sister.
This song that I wrote is called Black Beauty. I'll be doing a little acoustic version of it. It's a celebration of all the different shades of melanin, and I'll be singing it today with my sister Hadassah, so I hope you enjoy it. All right. And oh, you see me in this darkest shade. Please make room for beauty. See, I have learned all different kinds of hate. So your words, they can't break me. Now, got that skin kissed by heaven's rays, dripping in gold. Now you want a taste of this deep red soil. This ancestral light, stay blinding. Catch me rising in my black that's oh so beautiful. Oh, my black is oh so beautiful. Oh, her black is oh so beautiful. Oh, our black is oh so beautiful. Yeah, yeah, he say bye, bye, bye to these haters, yeah. Cause they can't try finesse we. Melanin proud, you see. Say bye, bye, bye to these haters, yeah. Cause they can't try finesse we. Melanin proud, you see. I know you see me in this darkest shade. Got it all from my mama. Oh, she gave birth to kings and queens so great, passing knowledge through matter. Oh, so it's time to tap into that consciousness, 'cause too many children are gone, laying in oceans unsung, dreams hanging from trees, always strange fruits once done. Reparations better come, so don't feel away when we ascend with no apology. That Nubian energy will have you shook, 'cause our black is oh so beautiful. Oh, my black is oh so beautiful. Oh, her black is oh so beautiful. Oh, his black is oh so beautiful. Yeah, yeah, say bye, bye, bye to these haters, yeah. 'Cause they can't try finesse with melanin proud, you see. Say bye, bye, bye to these haters, yeah. 'Cause they can't try finesse with melanin proud, you see. Oh, my black is oh so beautiful. Oh, her black is oh so beautiful. Oh, black is oh so beautiful. Ain't no mistake. Oh, black is oh so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. You're beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. You're beautiful, so beautiful. Black is oh so beautiful.
And now we have a jazz composition by Majidi, playing with musicians from Year 10 of the Purcell School for talented young musicians. our last performance today is from Zeeteah, who performs Stevie Wonder's great 70s classic, Heaven Help Us All.
Hi, I'm Zeeteah Massiah. I first performed this beautiful Stevie Wonder song 4 years ago at a concert in London. I'm sharing it with you now on the 75th anniversary of the destruction of Hiroshima because it seems more true now than ever.
Heaven help the child who never had a home. Heaven help the girl who walks the streets alone. Heaven help the roses if the bombs begin to fall. Heaven help us all. Heaven help the black man if he struggles one more day. Heaven help the white man if he turns his back away. Heaven help the man who kicks the man who has to crawl. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us, Lord, hear our call when we fall. Heaven help the boy who won't reach 21. Heaven help the man who gave that boy a gun. Heaven help the people with their backs against the wall. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Yeah. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us, Lord, hear our call when we fall. Help us all. Now I lay me down before I go to sleep. In this troubled world, I pray the Lord to keep hatred from the mighty from the small. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Help us, Lord. Help us all. We need you, Lord. We need you. We need you, Lord. Heaven help us Thank you. Thank you.
And lastly, some love from London to all our friends in Hiroshima. As you can see, we are very diverse.
Mituarebe from London. Love from London.
Liebe Grüße aus London. Love from London.
Groete en liefde uit London uit. Love from London.
Nossas lembranças e amor de Londres. Love
from London.
Londra'dan merhabalar ve sevgiler. Love from London.
Puno pozdrava i ljubavi iz Londona. Lots of love from London.
Meilleures salutations de Londres. Love from London.
One love from London. Greetings and love from London.